Hey, what's good? I'm Isaac Lee, and we're back with another review. This time it is Deathstroke, Knights and Dragons. I will admit, my friend Martin, same person who told me to get the action figure, he recommended that I check it out. He told me it was on HBO Max, so I finally looked at it, and he was right. This is great. Let me tell you, this thing is 90 minutes, and in the 90 minutes, you get so much. You get betrayal, you get revenge, you get manipulation. Let's start off just from the beginning. You know, you have Deathstroke talking to his wife and kid. They make some mention about some past relationship in Cambodia, which is pretty much just foreshadowing something that's coming up in the future. And immediately after he says good night to them, they put the kid to bed. Boom, we see the house get attacked by the main villain, who calls himself the Jackal, who we never really find out why he goes by the name Jackal. Another thing, we also don't really find out who this person is. I kept thinking that the movie was gonna build up to that point. I was thinking it was maybe someone he had a beef with in the past, or maybe it was someone that he worked alongside with, and maybe there was a betrayal. They do mention Cambodia. Maybe they was just holding that to the side, hoping that, okay, if this movie does well, then we'll do a reveal in the sequel. Maybe that's why. So I'm watching this and I'm thinking two things. One, what's up with the trope where the action hero just has to be the deadbeat father? And two, I'm definitely getting Mortal Kombat vibes. Case number one, Deathstroke, I'm sorry, I get tongue-tied. Deathstroke is definitely a killing machine in its own right, similar to Scorpion. They both put their kids in harm's way, and then even when you look at Adeline, there's no way you're gonna look at her and not think that she's just a brunette version of Sonya Blade. So now after his wife, Adeline, finds out who he really is, she's all like, you know what, you stay away, we're good, I'll take care of my son myself. And here's the thing about it, he does just that for years, until they have a conversation years later at like some nearby park where she's all like, any other man would have came back, you know, trying to fight to see his son, but you stayed away. True, any other man would have. However, you're now mad at him for something you told him to do. So now his son ends up developing powers, and also his daughter that he didn't even know existed ends up developing powers because of the genes that he passed down from, you know, their own super soldier serum. So now they both feel like they've been neglected by him, so now they have this whole plan because they're aligning themselves with the Jackal, and now they want to just get rid of him for good. Another thing I'm definitely gonna bring up is the fact that Deathstroke has a black sidekick. Yeah, I said it, Wintergreen is Deathstroke's black sidekick. No different than Captain America having Falcon or Iron Man having War Machine. They definitely had to give him his sidekick. I'm just gonna throw that in. I was caught up with so much action in this movie that I honestly completely forgot. Even with me doing this review right now, I completely forgot what was the main goal of the villain. Completely forgot, couldn't tell you even right now. All I know is that you get a whole bunch of action scenes with Deathstroke just slicing people up like a butcher at a deli. Literally, I'm not exaggerating. It is funny though when you see him ziplining down a ripcord, even with a bunch of people shooting at him, and the fact that he's able to slide through all the bullets unscathed. Let's talk about this huge trope about mob bosses who have like 100 security guards, but they all get taken out by one guy. Like, let's ask ourselves, who's doing the hiring? Like, what's the qualifications for this job? Do they just pick anybody? Like, how is this happening? But overall, I definitely had a good time with this. I definitely recommend it. But then again, those are just my thoughts. What are yours? And if you like what I had to offer, hit that like and subscribe at the bottom. I'm Isaac Lee. This is The Rundown.